Peter Pan Pirate Dreams. Late one night, high above the city of London, a figure dressed in green soared across the starry sky. It was Peter Pan. Along with him flew his trusted friend, a small pixie named Tinker Bell. Together, Peter and Tinker Bell landed just outside the Darling family's nursery window. Inside, Wendy, John, and Michael were fast asleep. Peter sneaked in without a sound and began to look for his shadow. He had left it behind the last time he had come to visit the nursery, and he had to get it back. "Must be here somewhere," he said to Tinker Bell. He found it inside a dresser drawer, but it flew away. Peter began to chase the shadow around the room. When he accidentally knocked over a small table, the noise woke Wendy, and soon Michael and John were up too. Before long, Peter had convinced the children to come back with him to Neverland. "But Peter, how do we get to Neverland?" Wendy asked. "Fly, of course," Peter answered. Peter gave the children a flying lesson. "All you have to do is to..." That's funny," Peter said. "It's just that I never thought of it before." "Say, that's it. You think a wonderful thought." Then Tinker Bell sprinkled pixie dust over them. In no time at all, the children were flying through the nursery window and out into the night sky. Peter Pan led the way around Big Ben, the giant clock tower of London. Then they headed for the second star to the right and straight on until morning. At last, they looked down from the air to see a beautiful island. "Oh, look, there's Captain Hook and the pirates," cried Michael, pointing down below. Sure enough, Michael had spotted Captain Hook's ship. But Captain Hook had also spotted them. He wanted nothing more than to blast that annoying Peter Pan right out of the sky. So he ordered all hands on deck and shot a cannonball straight at Peter Pan and the children. Whiz! Luckily, the cannonball missed them, but Captain Hook was not finished yet. He got ready to fire another shot. Peter Pan stayed behind to draw Hook's fire while Tinker Bell led the children down to the island. But Tinker Bell was flying so fast the children could not keep up. In fact, Tinker Bell was trying to leave them behind. She was very jealous of Wendy, so she raced ahead to Peter's hideout. There, she told the Lost Boys that Peter Pan wanted them to shoot at Wendy. They took aim with their slingshots, and soon a shower of stones flew toward Wendy. She lost control and began to fall out of the sky. Just then, Peter Pan swooped down from out of nowhere and caught her. "Oh, Peter, you saved my life!" she cried. Tinker Bell went red with jealousy. When everyone was safely on the ground, Peter Pan introduced the children to the Lost Boys. Then, as Michael, John, and the Lost Boys went off to explore the island, Peter Pan took Wendy to Mermaid Lagoon. There, they found a few mermaids sitting on the rocks at the foot of the waterfall. While the mermaids tried to convince Wendy to come in for a swim, Peter heard a sound. It was a faint tick-tocking, like the sound of the crocodile that was always following Captain Hook. The mermaids dove into the water in fear, but Peter and Wendy flew off toward the sound and trailed Captain Hook to Skull Rock. He was with his first mate, Smee. They had kidnapped the Indian princess Tiger Lily. "You tell me the hiding place of Peter Pan," Captain Hook said to Tiger Lily, "and I shall set you free." But Tiger Lily refused to reveal the secret. Peter Pan had to save her. Otherwise, Hook would leave her tied up in the watery cave. When the tide came in, Tiger Lily would drown. Before long, Peter and Captain Hook were locked in a duel. Peter thought it was great fun. He landed on Hook's blade. He flew around him, and finally, Peter Pan lured the pirate off a rocky ledge. At the last minute, Captain Hook managed to grab the ledge with his hook. But suddenly, the rock gave way, and he splashed down into the water. He was chased away by the crocodile. In the nick nick of time, Peter Pan rescued Tiger Lily and flew her back to the Indian camp. The Indian chief was so grateful, he gave Peter the name Chief Little Flying Eagle. It was only the first of many adventures that Wendy and her brothers would have with Peter Pan, and when it was time to go home, Peter sailed them through the sky and back to London on a magical golden ship. The darling children left Neverland far behind, but their memories of the wondrous place stayed with them forever.